Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I understand you must be confused, and will do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan? He intended to harness the power of the Stellaron, the collective will of over 100,000 Oak family members.
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. That strange dreamscape where we met. Maybe it was a sign that your thoughts were beginning to drift away. I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. Quite the contrary. They used the Stellaron to catalyze the leakage of Asdana's memoria into the material world. And that included a lot of memoria from the Beyond the Sky Choir. As time came and went, the dreams eventually became indistinguishable from reality. And reality became an illusion. People think they are awake.
This is what makes Enna's dream so powerful. In this paradise governed by the Order, everyone indulges in their delightful dreams and lives, I believe, what you experienced in the sweet dream, except for that flaw, was real. Only in this way could you reach the destination, lifting the crisis in Penacony and embarking on your next trailblazing expedition. If it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been trapped in this dream forever.
Fortunately, while the path of the Order governs all things, it can't affect the Nihility. I came to realize this when the Dream Master tried to expel me at any cost.
This is also why you felt a sense of peculiarity when traveling with her. Well, I'm not as fortunate as she is. Even if I'm a memo keeper, I was, however, thanks to your memories, now we still have a chance to turn the tide.
For mortals, even if they possess the great power of a path, they can't create a flawless world like gods do. That's why there was a flaw in your dream. In other words, once you have realized the world is not real, you'll have a chance to break free from the dream.
The flaw in your dream lies within Misha, who could have never appeared in reality. When I turned the pages of your memories, I
Now Sunday has usurped the power of the Harmonious Choir through the Charmony Festival. Asdana has thus fallen into Enna's dream, transforming everyone equally into the notes of the Aeon. Failure doesn't mean weakness. Only the strong can gather the will to resist the Order and try to break free. We still have a chance, though. To make it happen, please, Black Swan, guide us to those with a strong will.
All right, please come with me.
These people are... They're the ones who accept Enna's dream and indulge in their happy illusions. We have no means to wake them up now. Not even your clockwork will do the trick. However, there are still other things we can do. Let's keep going.
here we are.
It's... Robin?
Finally, you've arrived.
Let me introduce you to Robin. She woke up from Anna's dream by her own will, and it's this tough lady who led us here with her song.
I woke up for the same reason as all of you. In the dream, I experienced something that could never occur in reality.
Are we going to lock it up in a cage? I want to see it fly freely in the sky.
Without us, this bird would be too fragile to survive on its own.
No, but...
Then let's take care of it together until it can return to the sky.
Huh?
Birds have wings because they're meant to fly. Even if they may crash on the ground one day. Birds belong to the sky. So...
The illusion was so impossibly blissful that I realized it was just a dream. And this is our final hope. Anna's dream is founded upon the harmonious choir, namely everyone's shared wishes. It will only materialize once the aspirations of all beings in Penacony merge as one. At present, it has become impervious due to people's desire to remain slumbering within the dream. And in order to destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up.
Now comes the tricky part. How do we do it? Humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where she was completely unguarded, guiding her to uncover the truth herself to make her regain her consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that would be nearly impossible.
Indeed. I'm afraid it's almost as difficult as resurrecting an Eon.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is a critical moment for the whole universe. Who cares about some dumb number?
Thanks to Black Swan.
You're welcome. And thanks to the memo keepers in Penacony, too.
This is the first step of our plan. With the assistance from the Garden of Recollection, those who possess a strong will, like you, will gradually awaken from the dream.
However, awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared to the vast number of people immersed in the dream. We must find other ways to awaken the free will of millions of people within a...
If breaking through from the inside proves challenging, we can seek assistance from the outside. Asdana is a galaxy known for its abundant memoria and the remarkable phenomenon known as synesthesia dreamscape. When people first enter this place, they often find themselves and others sharing a collective dream. At this very moment, there is only one dream encompassing the entire Asdana system.
So, you mean, if we can attract a large number of outsiders to this system, their free will would intertwine with this dream and shake it to its core.
However, those outsiders might also succumb to the dream and become the foundation of the Order instead. The real challenge is...
Looks like the Jade Kiss of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Cienjo Alliance for such a tiny request. You want thousands of people with unwavering free will? Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers.
You can gather Galaxy Rangers?
Outsiders may see Galaxy Rangers as elusive and disconnected individuals, and actually, you're right. And that That's why we have a tacit understanding among us. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger. That it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner. Because it's a burial artifact. Worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. When its light illuminates the universe, it means the fall of a hero. And in the direction it falls, countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from all corners of the cosmos, driven by a shared purpose. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night. And with them, we've stayed silent for far too long. Now, it's time to remind all the cowards, oppressors and villains of the universe of our presence.
Once the dreamscape is swayed, I'll complete the second step. I'll fine-tune the slumbering souls with the Song of the Harmony, interrupting them with the discord of Trailblaze, and guiding them towards reality. It's true that some people are born strong, and others are born weak. If the Trailblaze is the target of heroes, then the Harmony will guarantee that the strong help the weak. Only the people of Penacony themselves can be the saviors of their homeland. Their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. While I may not be a nameless, I'm willing to instill courage in all those who need it. This includes my brother as well. Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
Your plan sounds well conceived, but still, it appears somewhat idealistic and romantic. The flaws rooted in human nature can't be eradicated overnight.
I agree with you, Black Swan. That's why the most critical aspect of this plan is not to convince everyone to choose the right path, but to inspire them to save themselves.
So, you're the key in the end, I assume?
The Harmonious Choir possesses the power of an emanator. To overcome it, you'll need the same level of power. The final step in destroying the sweet dream will be my responsibility.
That's a relief to hear.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
May I have a moment alone with you? There's one more thing I need to explain to you. This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey. Just as it... Indeed. She was the first to discover the world beyond the shores of death, and shared this truth with all of us. There's something you should know. We were able to locate you within this boundless dream, and find the key to breaking free from the dream. All because of one person's unwavering dedication. Firefly. She awakened from the dream ahead of others, discovered the Express amidst the stars, and brought us valuable information about the remnants of the Order. She may have been aided by the script, and it came at a cost. As you know, Firefly is a stowaway who entered the dreamscape in a different way from ours. Without the dream pool in the hotel or assistance from the family, she can only awaken from this dream in one way. A real death. We mustn't fail her determination. I'm not implying that we must win this fight no matter what, but our resolve should match that of that courageous lady. Are you ready? Very well. Now, please close your eyes.
How long has this reigned?
If I remember correctly, the unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. But thankfully, you see, the shadows on the sea have vanished.
But it's still.
I know.
So, why is all this? Why did this reign?
Because someone's regrets haven't been fulfilled. Perhaps mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibility. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves. Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of Ix, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. They have journeyed with me for such a long time.
Oh, so this is...
Yes. This is my duty as the Watcher of the Acheron. I'm guarding the path to the abyss of the nihility, guiding every soul reluctant to become one with it.
But if this is what the departed ones expected...
I don't know. But someone once told me that when the inevitable moment came, someone would stand at his grave and place a boot.
Even if...
Some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless. Please extend your hand, and then close your eyes. I'll carry your wish with me and fulfill it. Only then will I be able to put an end to the final regret by the...
Will I ever see them again?
Yes, because it was you who told me about the Express, your two former companions. The expedition cut short by the Swarm, and Penacony, the hometown to which you could never return.
Yeah, for countless times I got... But I knew that my companion, Mikhail...
Take my hand, and come. You'll embark on a long, long journey. That's the color of existence. Follow it, and it'll guide you and illuminate the way out.
Thank you.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. Let's bid our final farewells here.
Always distinguish between reality and a...
Life is akin to a winding labyrinth where...
May your schemes be forever concealed.
Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I still remember the question on the invitation letter. Why
does life slumber? We don't know the answer yet. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. leave this place. Return to where you belong. And awaken Penacony from this dream. As I said, our plan is not about convincing everyone to choose the right path, but about inspiring them to save themselves. The answer is, when they are in desperate situations, like a drowning individual in the deep sea. When one's body and mind bear immense pressure, agony, confusion, and despair will follow. The fragility of humankind often freezes them in their tracks. But in truly desperate situations, they will... It's through this inherent, self-centered instinct that people exert their utmost effort. Even as for now, it is time to guide them, not as a savior, but as a nameless among those mortals. In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. The rain is intensifying. Before we part ways, please allow me to ask a few final questions. So far, you have forged unbreakable bonds with numerous individuals and entities. Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with your own hands? If there is a vast, lifelike dreamland that is virtually indistinguishable from reality, a realm without death, where everyone can attain the happiness and fulfillment they deserve, living blissfully ever after, I would ask, would you wish to stay? Imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, so everyone and every face they remember. The joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging. All will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. I would ask, would you still embark on this journey? I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. Listen, touch, and ponder. And therein lies the sensation. Cherish it, because that's what makes us exist. Such as if the nihility represents the primal fear of life, rendering any lofty convictions insignificant under their imposing shadow. Then behind this shadow, there must exist the most fervent source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light.
Now come to think that you exist in the nihility, such a task is absurd and meaningless.
Nevertheless, someone had to do it, even if it's a meaningless task.
Even if the future you forge may not even belong to you.
It may not belong to me, but it definitely belongs to someone.
But hardships you must have experienced. In that case, at least, perhaps my existence will vanish in the next moment, and nobody will remember this conversation, but I believe, and this universe will remember it.
For me, some things are difficult to recall, yet there are others. Such is memory, a creation of the past that blossoms into significance in the distant future. I remember that marks the start of my journey. the origin of the vibrant red hue in my life, and the most fervent element amidst every tempest. That's my name. Raiden Bozen Mori. May. The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more. What you must do is ponder its significance, then return to the waking world. That's where we all find our answers.
Broken free from the dream of order.
We've done enough sleeping already. Let's show them a wake-up call.
Mountains grow. Dragons, rise! Dragons, obey this order. Calamity undone. Soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Here it comes! Unlimited firepower!
Listen to our song!
Don't worry, I'll go easy. Don't move, okay? It's all about the thrill. Time to unwind with some pub stomping. Let me teach you some moves. Get all that?
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
Without order, how can the weak be righteous? Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Everyone, keep up with my tempo. Awaken from your dream.
Why don't you stay and play for a while? Let's pick it up a notch. Absolute top-tier play. Here it comes. Unlimited firepower. Wipe the floor with them.
Why is everybody silent?
How's my fist?
My purpose has always been to protect. Mountains grow. Dragons, rise!
I'll take the lead.
Don't worry, I'll go easy. Don't move, okay? Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer? Let me teach you some moves. Get all that? It's all about the thrill.
Dragons, obey calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
No more messing around. This next round, real gaming.
I solemnly invite you to join the glorious chorus and ascend to the heavens!
Listen to our song. Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Let's pick it up a notch. Bonus round incoming.
All things are part of the melody. The dreamscape is indistinguishable from reality. It is still all an illusion. With this perfect melody I command, recreate paradise anew! Music.
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order's symphony. Penacony's first and last disharmony. Those imprisoned in their dreams are awakening for freedom.
Disorderly noise! Robin, is that you singing?
Brother, you have heard their cries. This is not the paradise they hoped for.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading. That's why.
That star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude.
Dragons, O calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Let's play 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin! Awaken from your dream.
If we had never experienced solitude, how could we have embarked on different paths? Now, our final talk has concluded. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. If your paradise can save more people, sever. I swear on truth. May I honor.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
I swear on words.
Don't worry. Don't move, okay?
With this 7-day vow, I command you to heed my summons.
Let me teach you some moves. Get all that? Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this.
Listen to our song.
It was not you who created all things.
Wipe the floor with them. Let's pick it up a touch.
The weakness of humanity cannot be redeemed by others.
Here it comes. Unlimited firepower.
It was humanity that created you.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Your divine being will become the foundation of our paradise.
Everyone, keep up with my tempo. It's my turn.
It's all about the thrill.
By this solemn desire for order.
Take it! To achieve the purpose we've come. The order is not the only choice. True happiness and the meaning of life lie in defying the nihility. What life
Let's play hide and 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can we find the answer?
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
I swear on mountains.
Awaken from your dream. Witness the will of the weak.
So, who's the real boss here? Here it comes! Unlimited firepower!
Blasphemous.
Wipe the floor with them. No more messing around. This next round, real gaming.
trembles!
So, why does life slumber?
Because someday we will wake up from our dreams.
The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
In the first year of the AE 2158, a fiery conspiracy erupted in the land of the dreams, but soon faded in chaos and destruction. Whispers carried the tale of those fateful 48 system hours, when a sun teetered on the precipice of collapse. A paradise stood on the brink of destruction. And so, an eon succumbed to slumber once more. Some celebrated this fall, while others mourned. Among the insignificant witnesses, mere specks as the cosmos bathed in the radiance of a pure dawn. A tempestuous storm brewed on the horizon. The chant of all for the Amber Lord grew ever louder. Yet, no matter how one contemplates it, time, the tale of the Astral Express, reaches both its conclusion and a new beginning. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Brother, do you think the stars will fade away?
Where did that come all of a sudden?
Because the constellation that looks like a bird...
It's the Torment Eagles. Don't worry, it's still there. It's just it's located in the inner ring of Penacony and can only... As for the question you asked, I think stars do die. But do you know, sister? No star actually belongs to the present. The light we see from them is from a long time ago. Even after the stars perish, their light will travel millions of light years, spanning countless years, to in our paradise. I believe there will be a star like that.
No, not just one star. We should have 2 stars.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a deal!
It's a deal, then.
Yeah, you bet!
pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations. You've become the biggest winner of this festival.
Are you calling just to poke fun at me?
No. I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef, but remember the recording you received from your Trailblaze friend? It's now, however, this came at a high cost. Losing a cornerstone is a hefty price to pay. Diamond just called a meeting to discuss what to do with you.
Just as I expected. So is Diamond planning to demote me? Or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright.
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about an actual bet here? I don't want to wager anything just so that you can swindle it, but if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, I'm on my way to Penacony. Once everyone is settled, we'll return to Pier Point for the final showdown.
Sounds like I'll be out of the action for a while. Finally, a chance to kick back and relax.
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here. Oh, so many surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up. One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet.
Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual value you— I have a question for you. Be honest now, or I won't think twice about putting a bullet in your fudging head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt. Are you okay? Can you hear me? What are you talking about? Are you still half asleep or something? Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. They've already left, leaving this kind-hearted girl to wake you up. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. The family's official statement was like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came..." Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as...